Good morning, students. Today's topic is about evolution. Here the meaning of evolution is unfolding. Unfolding. Now the term was given by Herbert Spencer. Here Charles Darwin is considered as the father of evolution. Here what is the evolution? So we have some doubts how this life is formed on this earth. Before to that, how this earth was formed. Along with that earth, how different types of planets were formed. How our solar system is formed. Now that solar system is a part of our galaxy known as Milky Way galaxy. Like these galaxies, millions of galaxies are there in our universe. How these galaxies were formed. How this universe is formed. Like this, so many doubts are there. Simply, all these doubts are clarified by one of the topic is known as evolution. So here, the term evolution is nothing but simply unfolding. What is evolution? Here, the evolution is it is a study of history of life forms on earth. It is a study of history of life forms on earth. History. Before to human beings, there were millions of organisms are there. All these organisms, for example, dinosaurs. If we are studying about dinosaurs, that is a part of history of life forms. So, evolution is the study of history of life forms on earth. Along with that history of life forms, whatever the changes which are occurs in flora and fauna. The gradual changes are of common in living organisms. If we are studying such type of gradual changes, that is also a part of evolution. So, the gradual changes which are occurs in flora and fauna, that is also a part of evolution. Here, flora, nothing but a group of plants in a given area, and fauna is nothing but the group of animal species. So, the gradual changes in plants, the gradual changes in animal groups. Now, these are all changes. If you are studying means that is a part of evolution. Along with that, it is a story of evolution it is a story of origin of life. Origin of life. And it is a story of origin of earth, origin of stars, and origin of galaxies. Along with that, evolution of life and biodiversity on earth. This all comes under evolution. Here, what is that biodiversity? Simply the distribution of living organisms on earth. The total distribution of living organisms on earth is known as biodiversity. Now, these are all comes under evolution. Distribution of animal species, distribution of plant species on this earth, these are all comes under evolution. We heard that how our universe is formed. Lot of questions are there. So scientists they given different types of stories for to explain evolution. All these stories simply called as a conjectured stories. For explanation of this evolution, different types of stories given by different types of scientists. Now all these scientists, those who are giving such type of stories, simply termed as conjectured stories. Here the meaning of conjectured means there is no scientific proof, there is no practical proof, simply guessing stories. All guess stories are simply termed as conjectured stories. In these conjectured stories, one of the famous story is known as Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory. Now like that stories are there, several stories in this lesson. Now before that, they given some statements like this. Our universe is vast. The size of the universe is vast. Here the vast is nothing but very large sized area. Unmeasurable, uncountable. Areas are termed as vast areas. So like this, our universe is also very vast area, and this universe age, it is about very old. That universe was formed before 20 billion years ago. So finally, the age of universe is 20 billion years. 20 billion years ago, our universe was formed. This universe, for example, this is one of our universe. Like this. Now this universe is totally filled with clusters of galaxies. The total vast universe is filled with clusters of galaxies. Clusters. nothing but groups. Now these are all groups of galaxies like this. So this vast universe is totally filled with galaxies, and each and every galaxy consists of mainly three substances. Those are stars, dust particles, and clouds of gases. Stars, dust particles, and clouds of gases. So each and every galaxy mainly consists of only three types of substances. Those are of stars, dust particles, and gases. They're clouds of gases. Now, when we are talking about each and every galaxy, already we know the galaxies consist of systems. Our solar system consists of 9 to 10 planets. In that, our planet name is Earth. So compared to this universe size, our Earth size is a speck. The size of Earth is a speck. For example, this is our galaxy. Our galaxy name is Milky Way. Milky Way galaxy. That Milky Way galaxy consists of different types of planets. So our planet name is Earth. So compared to this universe, the size of the Earth is a speck. Here the speck is nothing but very small dot. The simple small dot is termed as speck. So compared to universe, the size of the Earth is about very small dot. It is like a dot. That dot like structures are termed as speck. So like that vast universe is there. In that vast universe, our planet is very small in size. That small sized planet consists of 7 continents. Each and every continent consists of different types of countries. In that countries, states, etc. Now, this is the small introduction about our universe. Why they given like this information? So here, when we are seeing stars in clear night sky, that stars, they are emitting light. The stars are emitting light. For example, this is one of the stars. In night time, we are seeing such type of stars. They are emitting light. That light is traveling in this universe, and finally that light is reaching to our eyes. Now these stars are emitting light. That light is traveling over trillions of kilometers. Trillions of kilometers. Now this light was emitted by million years ago. Million years ago. Now one of the star is emitting light. That light is traveling over millions of years ago, and the light is journey. The traveling is about over trillions of kilometers, and finally that light is reaching to our eyes. So why they given like this information? Because so here we are talking about the speed of light. The speed of light is measured in light years. So already we know light year. The meaning of light year is the light is traveling over year time, that is measured in the time of light years. So throughout year, the light journey is termed as light year. That light year is about 9.46 into 10 to the power of 12 kilometers. Means per year the light traveling up to like these kilometers. In simple terminology, the speed of light is about 3 lakhs kilometers per second. So per second the light speed is about like this. With that speed the light is traveling and finally reaching our eyes. Now why they given like this information? Because so here like that vast area is there inside of the universe. So our universe is totally vast area. That lights are emitting, that stars are emitting light. That light is traveling in that vast universe and finally reaching to our eyes. Because of that they given like this information. Now to explain this evolution, different types of guess stories are there. In that one of the first conjectured story is Big Bang theory. So according to Big Bang theory, here what happened? First, the first step in Big Bang theory is this Big Bang theory is explaining origin of universe, how this universe was formed. So about this universe origin, one of the theory was famous, known as Big Bang theory. This Big Bang theory explains the origin of universe. In that, the first point is, according to Big Bang theory, what happened? A single huge explosion was occurs. Earlier, this universe is a totally empty space. In that empty space, what happened here? A single huge explosion. Explosion, nothing but blasting. So because of blasting, the substances, whatever it may be, they are spreaded throughout the universe. Like that. That is the first step according to Big Bang theory. Because of this huge explosion, that explosion is unimaginable in physical terms. Already we know, for each and every blasting we are explaining in physical terminology. For this blasting, there is no imaginable in a physical terminology. Like that vast blasting was occurs in the universe. Because of this huge explosion, the total universe was expanded. Because of that blasting, the total universe was expanded. Next, in that blasting, severe temperature is also there. That temperature, while expanding this universe, the temperature is came down. The temperature is totally came down. At first, a single huge explosion like bomb blast. Because of that, the total universe was expanded. Because of that expansion, total temperature is came down. That is the third point. And after decreasing of temperature, in later years, mainly two types of gases were formed, named as hydrogen and helium. That hydrogen and helium gases were formed after later years. Now these gases, they are exhibiting one of the method known as condensation. Now because of this condensation, under gravitational force, galaxies were formed. Galaxies were formed. See here, this is a blasting. Because of this blasting, total universe was expanded. Because of this expandation, temperature is came down. After decreasing of temperature, mainly two types of gases were formed, named as hydrogen and helium. Now after the formation of these gases, now these gases are exhibiting condensation. Because of this condensation, galaxies were formed. Now these are all galaxies. Now such type of galaxies were formed under one force called as gravitational force. Under gravitational force, all these gases are going to condense. Because of this condensation, different types of galaxies were formed like this. In that galaxies, our galaxy name is Milky Way. In that Milky Way, for example, this is one our galaxy. In that galaxy, our Earth age is about 4.5 billion years. So 4.5 billion years back, our Earth is formed according to Big Bang theory. Now come to Earth. At the starting time, the total Earth, for example, this is Earth structure. In early days, Earth temperature is about 5000 degrees centigrade to 6000 degrees centigrade. In early time, the total Earth temperature was more. At that time, the total Earth temperature is about 4000 degrees centigrade to 5000 degrees centigrade to 6000 degrees centigrade. Now, in that temperature, the total Earth was in the form of liquid. Now, gradually temperature is going to decrease. Because of this decreasing of temperature, the total liquidy form of Earth is converted into solid form. Now, the conversion of liquid form to solid form, that process is termed as molten mass. Molten mass. In that molten mass, lighter chemicals, those chemicals are with a lesser molecular weight. Such type of chemicals, they reaches to the surface, and those chemicals are with a heavy molecular weight, such type of chemicals, they reaches to the center of the earth. So already we know, when we observe the structure of earth, exactly at center region, mainly two types of chemicals are present, named as iron in the form of ferrous and nickel. Iron and nickel. Because of this accumulation of iron and nickel, it exhibit a magnetic power. That magnetic power is because of these two types of chemicals. Now this center region is termed as core. That core is totally consists of ferrous and nickel because their molecular weight is more. Because of that large molecular weight, they reaches to the central region. And some chemicals, their molecular weight is less. Such type of lesser molecular weighted substances, they reaches to the surface of the earth. Like that, this total surface consists of mainly four types of chemicals. Now that chemicals are of. See here. The four types of chemicals on earth surface is about water vapors, water in the form of vaporized form, because earth temperature is in 1000 degrees. 5000 to 6000 degrees centigrade. Because of that condition, water is totally in the form of vaporized form. Along that water, methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia. All these four different types of chemicals, they reaches to the surface of the earth. Such type of chemicals are of water in the form of vapors, next methane, and next ammonia, and last one is carbon dioxide. Now all these four chemicals, they reaches to the surface. Why they reaches to the surface? Because the molecular weight is less. Those chemicals weight is more, they reaches to the center. Now that central region of the earth is termed as core, and the surface region is termed as crust, and the middle region is known as mantle. Like this, three regions are consist inside of the earth: core, mantle, crust. Now this crust is totally consists of four different types of chemicals, like that, according to Big Bang theory. Then next, what happened? Due to decreasing of temperature, this 5000 degrees centigrade are the earlier temperature. Because of this temperature, what happened? Water is in the form of vapors. That vapors are present around the earth is like this. Now here, that earth does not consist of atmosphere. Here there is no atmosphere in early earth. In early earth, because of sunlight, because of UV rays, the UV rays are coming from sunlight. Now because of UV rays, the total water vapors are going to break down because of UV rays. These UV rays are directly reactive with the water vapors. By reacting these, totally what happened? These water molecules are going to split. By splitting of water molecules, here hydrogen and free oxides were formed. Hydrogen and free oxides. So compared to free oxides, here hydrogen molecular weight is less. So because of this region, these hydrogen molecules are easily escaped from the earth surface. See here. For example, this is earth, this is the core region, and here it is the surface region. Already we know the total surface region consists of mainly four different types of chemicals, in which the first of all water, next one is methane, next one is ammonia, and the last one is carbon dioxide. Now here it is the sun. From sun UV rays are coming. Because of these UV rays, the UV rays are directly reacting with the water vapors. Because of these reactions, what happened? The total water molecules are going to split. Because of these splits, water is splitted into hydrogen and free oxides, like that. Now compared to free oxides, hydrogen molecular weight is less. That's why these hydrogen molecules are easily escaping from the earth surface. Now all these reactions are occurring in earth surface. Because of these reactions, hydrogen molecules, they were escaped from the earth surface and the total earth is surrounded with hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. So that's why early earth, the total atmosphere is filled with hydrogen gas. That's why that type of atmosphere is termed as reducing atmosphere. Reducing atmosphere, because the total atmosphere was filled with hydrogen gas. Now this hydrogen gas is formed because of splitting of water molecules, water vapors. Now this splitting is done because of UV rays. Now hydrogen is gone. The next chemical is free oxides. Then these free oxides easily react with methane, ammonia, etc. etc. Now that reactions are here. See now, this is methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia. These free oxides directly react with the remaining chemicals like methane, carbon dioxide and ammonia. What happens? If free oxides are reacting with ammonia, here again there is a chance of formation of water molecules. Single oxides, here H3. H2O, again there is a chance of formation of water. Same again, free oxides if interact with methane, again there is a chance of water molecules. Along with these water molecules, there is a chance of the formation of carbon dioxide and other chemicals. Some other chemicals are also forming like this. So here the main product was water molecules. So by the reaction of free oxides with the methane and ammonia, again there is a chance of free water molecules like this. Once these water molecules were formed, all these water molecules are formed here. That water molecules are also evaporated. After hydrogen, the total atmosphere, the next filled with water molecules. Why? Because early Earth temperature was 5000 to 6000 degrees centigrade. Because of that temperature, newly formed water vapors are also evaporated from the Earth's surface. So because of this, the total Earth is surrounded with mainly two types of substances. One is hydrogen and another one is water vapors. Now all these water vapors are surrounded total Earth. Along with this, free oxides are interacting with themselves. So because of this region, there is a chance of one more gas known as ozone, O3. Now this ozone gas is also present in early Earth atmosphere. So the total early Earth atmosphere is filled with hydrogen gas, water vapors and ozone layer. Because of this ozone layer, because of these water vapors, the total Earth temperature is completely reduced. Because of this decreasing of temperature, these newly formed water molecules, they start as rain. They fell as rain continuously. Now that rain was because of decreasing of temperature. Like that, powerful clouds were formed in early Earth. That clouds fell as rain continuously. Because of this rain, the total depressions of the Earth, wherever the depressions are there, all these depressions are filled with water molecules. Like that. Now such type of depressions are totally filled with water. Now these depressions we are termed as oceans. Such type of oceans were formed because of continuous rain. Now this is according to Big Bang theory. So once again, Big Bang theory. According to Big Bang theory, what happened? At first, a single huge explosion was occurs in universe. That explosion, that blasting, unimaginable in physical term. Like that big blasting was occurs in early Earth. Because of that blasting, the total substances they distributed. Because of that distribution, the universe size is also increases. On that time, temperature is also more. Gradually, by the expansion, temperature is came down. After decreasing of temperature, mainly two types of gases were formed. one is hydrogen and one is helium. Now these gases, then next they are going to condense. Because of that condensation under gravitational force, galaxies were formed. Like that, several galaxies are there in our universe. Our galaxy name is Milky Way. That Milky Way consists of different types of planets. Our planet name is Earth. Compared to the universe size, Earth size is very small. Like that, Earth age is about 4.5 billion years, and the age of universe is about 20 billion years. 20 billion years back, universe was formed. 4.5 billion years back, Earth is formed. Early Earth is in the form of liquid because of more temperature. Earlier temperature was 5000 degrees centigrade to 6000 degrees centigrade. Now that liquid form of Earth is gradually changes into solid form. Now that condition is called as molten mass. In that molten mass, lighter weighted chemicals reaches to the surface and the heavy molecular weighted chemicals reaches to the central region. That central region is termed as core and the surface region is called as crust. That crust consists of mainly 4 types of chemicals according to Big Bang theory, named as water in the form of vapors, ammonia, methane and carbon dioxide. Now because of UV rays, water vapors are splitted. Because of this splitting, hydrogen is escaped and free oxides are interacting with the remaining chemicals like methane, ammonia and carbon dioxide. By these interactions, again there is a formation of water. That water is also evaporated because of more temperature. The total atmosphere is filled with watery clouds. Along with that water, free oxides interact with themselves. Because of this, ozone formed. Now the formation of ozone, water vapors, total temperature was decreased. Because of this temperature decreasing, water vapors are continuously fell as rain. Because of this continuous rain, total depressions on Earth's surface is filled with water. Now that water depressions we are termed as oceans. Like that, oceans were formed. So here, along with this rainy water, all these chemicals enters into the ocean water. So the first life were formed. The first life were formed in these oceans. Now, one of the scientists known as Haldane, that Haldane scientist termed these oceans as hot dilute soup. Hot dilute soup. Why? Because the earlier temperature is somewhat heat. That heat water is simply termed as hot dilute soup. Now in that hot dilute soup only first life was formed. Because of that reason, Haldane termed such type of oceanic water as prebiotic soup. This hot dilute soup is also termed as prebiotic soup. Means before to life. Bio means life. Prior to life, one of the soup is formed. That soup is termed as prebiotic soup. That name was given by Haldane. Now this is about Big Bang theory. In evolution, different types of scientists, they given different types of theories. In that, the first conjectured story is known as Big Bang theory. First conjectured means first guess. First guess story is known as Big Bang theory. Okay, thank you.